He's head of the Integrated Resort Operator. Since joining Las Vegas Sands in the 90s, Robert Goldstein has held various leadership positions, overseeing the group's global gaming operations and strategy, and a number of development opportunities. In 1999, he became president of the company's first integrated resort, the Venetian, in Las Vegas. He held that position for over a decade, under the guidance of the company's late founder, Sheldon Adelson. Over the years, Adelson bet big in Asia, investing billions into integrated resorts in Macau and Singapore. This bold vision paid off. LVS sold its Las Vegas assets during the pandemic, focusing solely on Asia. After Adelson's passing in 2021, Goldstein took the helm as chairman and CEO. He spearheaded the group's latest Macau venture, a British-themed resort called The Londoner, fulfilling Adelson's vision. Rebranded from Sands Cotai Central, the integrated resort had its grand opening ceremony in 2023. It includes 5 hotels with almost 6,000 rooms and suites between them. On the red carpet, A-listers and top Macau officials, and of course CNBC, were all present. I caught up with the biggest star of the night, Sands global ambassador and football icon, David Beckham.
Within my business, I love longevity. I love having partners for a long time. So working with Sands has been a real privilege to be, in Macau, to be in Singapore, to see what they do, the entertainment side, the shops, the restaurants, the casinos, everything that they do is a high quality, but they do for the community, which is incredible. To be an ambassador of this has been incredible. To see what they've created here in Macau at the Londoner is amazing.
So let's meet the man behind it all, Robert Goldstein.
January is the beginning of a much better time. Obviously, we're thrilled when the restrictions were lifted and Macau started coming back, and the trajectory towards these numbers has been terrific. We're thrilled to be open and booming again, and Macau's coming back, and we're gratified to everybody who was involved in it. It was a tough road for our employees and tough road for the government, but here we are, and London is opening, and the world looks a lot better than it did a couple of years ago, that's for sure.
First it was the canals and the gondolas with the Venetian,
yeah.
Then it was the Eiffel Tower and the Parisian, and now we have the Big Ben here as well as the Palace of Westminster. What was the thinking behind all of this, and why did you bring these landmarks here? It's
so funny you said that. As you're speaking, I was thinking that very thought process when I took Sheldon to the London. It was my idea. I said, London, we have Venice, and we've done it's very appealing, the whole Venetian canal, but so is the Parisian. Who doesn't love Paris? And it seemed like a natural fit to me to finish off the triumvirate of Italian, French, and then English. And I think it appealed to all of us right away. Sheldon loved it. And the genesis was simply reflecting on how well the Venetian has done. It's been the market leader here since day one. The Parisian has been very well received. So to me, the Londoner was the third capital to fall, so to speak. And also the iconic nature of the architecture of London and all the different things you can do with Abbey Road and Churchill. It was very easy to do and very fun to do. The team had a good time with it.
Would you add a fourth?
Never say never, But those are pretty special places, Venice, Paris, London. Of course we'd add a fourth, then a fifth and a sixth if we had the land and the opportunity. Sure.
COVID-19 decimated the global gaming industry. You mentioned earlier that you guys didn't have to lay off any staff. How were you able to do that? And are you able to shed some light at the worst point? What was the cash burn like?
I don't want to talk about it. It's too painful to remember. Sheldon was amazing in terms of when it happened and everyone in Las Vegas was laying people off. He refused to do that. We were the only company that did not lay people off during the pandemic, which is pretty bizarre. It was a commitment from a guy who believed in taking care of his employees. As he said to me, they took care of me, I have to take care of them. So whether it's Singapore, Macau, or Las Vegas, we didn't lay off people. It was painful financially. One of the reasons we sold Las Vegas was to make sure we had sufficient cash to continue our company and keep going. And we did that. It was a very emotional decision for us because we started there. But we were very committed to Macau, very committed to Singapore, and future growth, so it was necessary. But again, I think in the end, just like you build great buildings for hospitality, you take care of the people who work with you and for you to ensure the experience. And that's what we've done here in Macau. I think we have an amazing commitment to our employees, and they have a commitment back to us. It's reciprocal. It works very well.
Would you go back into Las Vegas?
Sure. The right opportunity. Sure. Yeah. We're big fans of Las Vegas. It was just, of all of our assets, it was the most, it was hard to sell because of the emotional attachment and history. But it was the right decision at the time. No market is off limits. We'll look at everything.